by Riverside.
Hey, welcome to Blue Jay Banner Today. Tim Kruger with you. We went back to our old theme song. Apparently, we're violating some, I don't know, we're violating something. It's not any serious. They didn't boot us off YouTube, but so until we get that figured out, we've gone back to the old theme song, the old promo with the Riverside tag in it, and we use Riverside FM. Go to Riverside FM if you are thinking about doing a podcast. Outstanding services. All right, welcome. We've been off. I'm sorry. I was just ill last week, so we couldn't do as many shows as I wanted to. But a lot of people got stuff going on. Mike's got stuff going on with school and his kids, and AJ's got a new job, and we got all kinds of stuff going on. So we're gonna do a couple shows this week. We're gonna do 2 or 3, maybe even 4 shows this week. Then we're going to be off for like a week and a half. I'm going to be out of the country. I'm going to Ireland and Scotland. Full report when I get back, by the way. And then we'll be full bore into, we'll probably be doing a show every day from then on through April. We'll be, the players are back. They're back at practice, and we'll be having reports on them and just following fall sports and all these other news and items that'll come up. Today, we'll get to the basketball tomorrow. We'll have Mike Rochelle and myself on here tomorrow. We'll talk basketball. But today we want to get you caught up because we have not really given fall sports their due, and we're going to give them their due today. So we're going to get caught up, but first we want to talk to you about Infusion Brewing. Go to Infusion Brewing, infusionbrewing.com. Check out all they have to offer. Great lineup of beers, and we often don't mention it, but it's a Let It Fly beer. You can get down to Let It Fly Sports Bar, where you can come this year for all of our post-game shows as normal. We've got some exciting news regarding post-game, and also another really cool thing that we're going to be doing during the basketball season. You're going to have to wait for it, okay? So another reason to go down there and have a Let It Fly. But check out all the great beers. They got the vanilla beans. You can see it all over town. I see them all over Omaha. The vanilla bean, one of their popular items. So check it all out. That's Infusion Brewing Company. Okay, we're going to start off with men's soccer. They have played 2 matches so far. They pummeled Florida International at home 6-2. Bunch of newcomers scored. I don't know how good Florida International is, but it was a good start. And then yesterday, they had a 1-1 draw with Drake, another home game. Drake's generally one of the stronger teams in the Valley as far as soccer goes, and Creighton usually plays them year in, year out. So the Jays, though, remain undefeated. They're 1-0-1 right now. And they're next up. They're going to be, we got a couple of double headers, men, women double headers. So something you want to check out here. Thursday is one of them. The men will play at 7:30 against San Francisco. Then they will go on the road against perennial power Tulsa, which will be a real tough match. So they'll go down to Tulsa and play on the 31st. And then over Labor Day, we just want to shout all this out so you get plenty of time to plan. There is a Jesuit Classic in Omaha. 4 schools, Loyola, Gonzaga, Santa Clara, and Creighton, are going to have this tournament, and each team will play 2 games. The Jays are going to play on Friday, again, part of a doubleheader with the women. At 7:45, they're going to take on the Gonzaga Bulldogs, and then on Monday, they are going to take on Santa Clara in a match. So that's what's up for men's soccer. So your chance to see them, all these games are home except for the one at Tulsa on the 31st. So a great chance to check out the men's soccer team. Before we get moved on from them, I want to speak about Vino Moss. We've talked to you a lot about the passport thing at Vino Moss, and it's. I talked to the people over there the other day, and they're saying it's blowing up. So it's a great idea. It's a way to it's a rewards program, really, basically. So you get a passport there, and there's different categories, and they will stamp it each time you hit one of those categories. And when you get to 5, you get so much. You get to 10, you get so much. It works all the way up to a free bottle of wine. So check it out. It's a great new thing. Music on the weekends. Great place here in the fall to go and have a glass of wine and charcuterie board and everything else they have to offer. So check it out. That's Vino Moss. 2 great locations in Legacy and the original one in Eagle Run. So check it out. Vino Moss. Go to vinomoss.com. Women's soccer has had a tough go of it. They start off season losing 2 matches, both 3-1, to Colorado College and Air Force, both on the road. They then traveled last night to Iowa State and a 0-0 draw. So in 3 matches, they've scored 2 goals. So obviously, you got to look at what's up with the offense. And we will. I know the SID department's going to have weekly press conferences with the coaches. So when I get back, we'll head over there and talk to Jimmy and see how it goes. They have a full schedule as well, as we mentioned. A couple of a couple of double headers at home. The first one's Thursday with the men playing at 7. The women will play at 4:30 against Kansas City. Then they'll have another home match Sunday against Missouri at 1 o'clock, afternoon match. So great time to get out and check out the Jays. And then, as we mentioned as well, another doubleheader with the men on Friday, September 4th at 5 o'clock. They're going to take on Northern Colorado. So they're hitting the Mountain West pretty heavy here. Northern Colorado, Air Force, Colorado College. So check them out. Hopefully they'll get that offense cranked up and get some victories. And now on to volleyball as their season kicks off in a huge way coming up here real shortly. August 28th, 29th, and 30th. We've talked about these matches, and wow, what a way to kick off. They're going to kick it off. These are all in Sioux Falls. It is the State Farm Women's Volleyball Classic. 4 teams there, USC, Minnesota, Purdue, and Creighton. 3 powerhouse Big Ten teams. All these games are either on Fox or Big Ten Network. And Friday, they take on Purdue. I believe, let me check that out. That game is at 6 o'clock. And then Saturday, they take on Minnesota, another perennial power, at 4. And then at noon on Sunday, next Sunday, they take on USC. So what a way for Brian to get his team. He doesn't shy away from anybody. And what a start to the season with those 3 powerhouse matches right off the get-go in Sioux Falls. All of them on national TV. So it's going to be exciting volleyball season. Can't wait. They've already played 2 exhibition games, and now it starts for real next Friday night against Purdue. So check it out. I think that first game's on the Big Ten Network, so check it out. Okay, I want to just talk a little bit about some of these teams in a little more depth here. But before we do, we want you to check out RTI Threads. Go to rtithreads.com. Look, we've just listed out a ton of home games, and many of you I know are going up to Sioux Falls. Check out the volleyball for the 3 days. What a great time that'd be. Go up there for the weekend. That'd be awesome. Sioux Falls is a great town. But hey, you need some new Jays gear, so check it out right now. Go to RTI Threads, get it ordered, get it in your hands, and get it ready for the season. They've got everything. You're going to need some new quarter zips, right, for some of those cool fall soccer games. Maybe some, polos still for the volleyball, long sleeve polos, all that kind of stuff. Go check it out. That's RTI Threads. Go to rtithreads.com. Check out everything they have to offer. They've been a fabulous sponsor for us, and we thank them very much. And make sure you use all these sponsors, Vino Moss, Infusion, RTI Threads. Make sure you go and tell them that you heard it at Blue Jay Banner. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to them. Okay, so I'm going to start with women's soccer. Off to a really kind of rough start here. But I at least think Jimmy's got the program headed in the right direction since he's been here, that we've seen improvement. I feel good about the trajectory of where women's soccer is going right now. And so I'm not getting too excited yet. I have confidence he'll build this program up. So I think we're okay there. Volleyball, obviously, we talked about that. We had our interview with Brian. Go back in the archives. You can see our full interview with Brian Rosen. Just a terrific guy to talk to. And obviously making Elite Eight in his first year. But they're not stopping there. They want Final Four and more. So very, very excited to see how they do against these highly ranked national teams off the get-go here in the non-conference. And once again, by the way, they were projected to win the Big East. I think 13th year in a row. So excited for volleyball. Men's soccer, as we said, is all 1-0-1 to start out the season. I think the most pressure is on the men's soccer team. Johnny's been here a while. As you know, about a decade ago or more, you know, the pecking order for sports has always been like, it was like men's basketball. Then at that time, you know, if you go back 10, 15 years, now we've won, we're preseason favorite 13 years in a row. So, back then volleyball was just coming on. So I don't know that they were number 2 at the time. I think definitely they are now. But at that time, it was probably baseball maybe, and then men's soccer. Because this has been a nationally prominent program for years and years and years and years. And when we went to the Big East, we said, okay, now we're really playing in a tough soccer conference. We haven't quite matched our success from years prior. And now we're missing NCAA tournament. We're not doing well in conference play. So this is a really big year, I feel, for the men's soccer team. The men's soccer team has to get back. We have to get in the conference tournament. We have to be nipping at an NCAA berth, I feel, this year. Because there's a lot of people talking about how soccer has fallen down. Because if you ranked it now, it would be men's basketball, volleyball. I feel baseball slipped a little bit too, but we've made a coaching change there, and Coach Kingston hasn't had a chance to get his players in yet. But I would say now probably women's basketball is third, and then baseball, and then we fall down the order to other teams. And I'll tell you, a team that's going to be coming up with now a new stadium is softball. So that's kind of the pecking order of where we are in sports right now as far as Creighton goes. And so, it'd be great to see this soccer program back, men's soccer program back up toward the top. I can remember it just doesn't seem that long ago. You'd look out there on a Friday night match, and there was tons of people. The student section was packed. It was rowdy there. So we want to kind of get back to that. And this year's a big, big year for the men's soccer team. So let's see how they do here in these next matches against San Francisco, and then tough match against Tulsa. And then, as we said, we've got Gonzaga and Santa Clara coming in here. Santa Clara is always very good. So let's see how they do here and get off to a good start and then get into the Big East season. Okay, so that's your fall sports update. Thanks for listening. And as we said, we'll be with you tomorrow. We got a lot of basketball news. National news that kind of definitely affects Creighton right now. And then some more news about the program. So we will discuss it tomorrow with Mike Rochon. Thank you for listening. Please hit that subscribe and like button. It helps us out so much. And we shall see you tomorrow.